Well, indeed, good morning, Olive, and we're joining this broadcast live from Mwembe Tayari along the Jomo Kenyatta Avenue, and you can see with those pictures coming to you live, there's a sense of general calmness in this particular region. We did conduct a spot check across various spots within the county of Mombasa, starting from Kongowea, Bombolulu, Kisimani, in Nyali constituency, all the way to CBD, and we have noticed the situation is just the same. Businesses are operating as usual. You can see public transport is also operating as usual, and we've not had any cases of picketing or sorts of demonstrations in the county. We've spoken to the regional police bosses. I spoke to police commander here in the county of Mombasa, that is Steve Matu, and he told me that of course they've also deployed regular police officers across various areas, and especially areas they consider as hotspots for such kind of events, such as demonstrations, with of course reporting that there's no intelligence report showing that if at all there'll be people assembling or participating in today's mass protest led by the Azimio La Umoja One Kenya Alliance in Nairobi. Of course, remember just a couple of days ago, Raila Odinga together with his Azimio brigade came down to the coast, visited two coastal counties, that is the county of Mombasa and Kilifi, where he rallied masses to join in today's protest that is in Nairobi. And according to the conversation that has been going on, Olive, on social media, there are reports that most of the public transportation, especially the standard gauge railway, they were fully booked. And I actually checked this morning and discovered that that is indeed the situation. Of course, also we cannot attribute that to people traveling to be part and parcel of the Azimio protests in Nairobi. But of course, as per what some of the leaders here spoke during the Azimio rally at Likoni, that is near Caltex grounds, they said that they will support some of the electorate and supporters of Azimio from the region, that is the entire coastal region, to travel to Nairobi. But as of now, we've not had any leader come out to just tell us exactly the kind of interventions that they put in place to ensure that their supporters will be traveling in Mombasa. But they came out categorically, especially the ODM leaders in the county of Mombasa, who said that they will be part and parcel of the protests. Remember that this region has been a support base for Raila Odinga for several years, voting for ODM leaders. And indeed, as I said earlier, there's a general sense of calmness. You can see right there, those are students trying to catch public means of transportation going back to school. So as of now, the situation is calm. And as I said, there's even, according to the police officers, General Service Unit officers have been put on standby in case any cases of demonstrations will be reported across the county. But of course, also we've had there's been small pockets of people assembling in Kamukunjis, that is the famous Bunge la Wananchi, just trying to dissect what will be happening today in Nairobi. But of course, also remember, as I said earlier, Azimio has been really rallying the region to be part and parcel of the mass protests. Remember that Odinga has been going loud about some of the key issues that he thinks the government needs to fix, and he's been going big about the high cost of living that has been skyrocketing and really giving hard times to the common Wananchi, and of course also agitating about the opening of the service, among various other issues that the Azimio Brigade thinks that needs to be done in order to at least seek some dialogue with the government in order to fix some of these issues. But Olive, as I said earlier, with my colleagues Karim Rajan, who's also been going around, and with Peter Wainaina, and from here we'll still be going around in areas of Kisauni, Nyali, Likoni, and perhaps we'll also be keeping our eyes and ears open across the coastal county, that is the 6 counties of the coast region, to bring you up to speed what is really happening on the ground regarding today's 20th March protest that will be happening in the capital city of Nairobi. But from here as well, I remember the Deputy President Gachagua is expected to tour the port of Mombasa this morning, where he'll be engaging some business persons from Ukraine and France. He will be in the company of Transport Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen, where he'll be meeting also the delegates or officials from the port of Mombasa, and I'm sure the Deputy President will fill in some few issues, perhaps get his thoughts about what will be happening today. Remember, yesterday we read in the dailies that the President reported that he was ready to have any engagements with leaders from Azimio, insisting that unless there'll only be talks that is within what he believes is in the interest of the public. So we'll be fielding a few questions with the Deputy President. Remember, he's also been very vocal about not allowing any handshake between his boss, President William Ruto, and the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya party leader, Raila Odinga. And of course, we'll be able to cover all that for you, and as well as bring you up to speed to what is happening across the coastal counties regarding today's mass demonstration in Nairobi. But so far, Olive, so good. You can see the situation is normal and there's calmness across the coast. Back to you in studio, Olive.
All right.